God! What in the hell?
It's hurting my head.
Shush up, Rick. Shush up, Nick.
He called him
Almost call me Rick.
Yes.
What the
Ah, I see that you have clicked on the video in light of a certain epic rap battle of history involving wizards. The only thing that would make this better is if I had some companions to enjoy this with. Wait a moment. I have an idea. Apirus Costaris.
Your head is full of rat spurks.
Friendicus Normalis.
Man, what happened to all my wizarding stuff, Nate?
May I offer you a wand in these trying times?
I guess.
All right.
Tastes pretty good. Are you gonna eat it?
No. Biggest dick.
Hello again. Sorry about that little interruption. Nick seemed to have had a malfunction when he was teleported into the room, and Kate is devouring the wand in which I used to summon them, so I'm afraid they're stuck here, so not much else can be done. So we have an epic rap battle of history here between Gandalf and Dumbledore. Gandalf, from the Lord of the Rings franchise, the Grey Wizard who becomes the White Wizard after Saruman's betrayal. Spoilers, by the way, for a nearly, nearly 80-year-old piece of fiction. Or, I'm sorry, almost 90-year-old piece of fiction, if I'm being honest. Jesus.
Fly, you fools.
Yes. And
You shall not pass.
played ever so epically by Sir Ian McKellen. And yeah, just killing that role. And then you have Dumbledore, who is played by two amazing actors in their own right, Sir Richard Harris and Michael Gambon. Richard Harris unfortunately passed away before the end of the Harry Potter franchise and was replaced by Michael Gambon in the third film. And ever since then, Michael Gambon has been thought of as Dumbledore. That is until Jude Law came along and sort of kind of...
He's still ranked number 3.
Yeah, because Richard Harris, I just loved him as Dumbledore. He had that... The presentation he had was just so good. And he acted like the elderly wizard. He had the voice down. So I was like, yes, Harry. Love. Love is what saved you, Harry. And it was so good. And I'm sad that we only got 2 films of Richard Harris as Dumbledore, but Michael Gambon still does a great job.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Dumbledore comes off to me as a character that, like, you would feel safe when they were around. And with both actors in the movies, I got that vibe from him. Like, just reading the book, like, that's what I had in my head, is like, he seems like a fatherly figure, He's like, I know he's the headmaster, but he doesn't seem like he'd be scary unless you did something blatantly stupid in front of him, But, like, he seems like the kind of guy that is like, I would feel safe as long as he's in the room, and that's what I felt like when I was seeing him.
As long as he's on your side, because remember, he does have the most powerful wand in existence.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm just reminded of just like, calm fatherly figure in the books. Dumbledore says calmly, Harry Potter! I'm sorry, Goblet of Fire. Exactly. Dumbledore says calmly. That meme will never die.
Did you ask one of the other students to do it for you?
Oh, gosh. Anyway, let's get this up on screen, and here we go. Oh, yeah, you might need those, Nick. All good? All right.
You shall not
I knew.
Shadow Time with this, you bitch. How's your little wand Gonna beat my star, leave mics in flames. Touch my hand off. Touch mine, Dumbledore, and scorch your other hand off. You fool! You got
Oh,
saved.
no.
You're not a real fighter. Death makes you die. It just makes my brights brighter. Your ass
That's
is like
true.
diamonds. Everyone makes a deposit. We all know you've more than a bogart in your closet. Forgot to mention this day when I knocked your ass back to Gandalf the Grey. Check your status. They call me headmaster. You're nothing. Nice staff. You compensating for something? I prefer the company of wizards, and I'm proud of it. You try to win your battles with two fat hobbits. You think your hairy-toed friends are gonna harm me? Wait till they get a taste of Dumbledore's army. Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks. I don't give a fuck about your Order of Phoenix. I'll tell you, do not, you beard, with your wrinkly balls, for I am the one rapper to rule them all. Your spells are a joke, not funny ones either. Mine's a Moria? Ha! More like mind 'em and see ya.
Ouch.
I'll Patronum on your face, you little snitch. And when I'm finished, I'm a fly like it's Quidditch. Whoa, whoa! Who's there? Through the hall!
I remember seeing this one before when I finally heard the line, knock your ass back to Gandalf the Grey. I
Yeah.
remember that line.
So, I want... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Jinx.
Nope. Go ahead.
Don't make me do this.
I have
Please
chocolate
don't
in
make
my
him do that.
mouth. I
Okay,
can't
fine.
talk.
Fine. I personally think I would say Gandalf had the better burns, in my humble opinion, because of just like the ones in the beginning were just so good. I mean, let's dissect here a little bit. So, you shall not pass. Of course, I rap fast like Shadowfax. Tom riddle me this, you bitch. How's your little wand beating my staff? Going to beat my staff. I leave mics in flames, torched by Gandalf. Touch mine, scorch your... I leave
Your
mics
other
in
hand
flames,
off.
torched by Gandalf. Touch mine, Dumbledore, and scorch your other hand. You fool. You got snaped. You're not a real fighter. Death makes you die. It just makes my brights burn bright. It just makes my brights brighter. Your ass is like Gringotts. Every one makes a deposit. Ouch. We all know you've got more than a boggart in your closet. Yeah. When I knocked your ass back to Gandalf the Grey. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
They call me headmaster. You're nothing. Nice staff. You compensating for something? I prefer the company of wizards, and I'm proud of it. You try to win your battles like with two fat hobbits. You think your hairy-toed friends are going to harm me? Wait till they get a taste of Dumbledore's army. Yes, of conjuring of tricks. I love the fact that he pulls from, like, the literature. That's another thing, too. I love that it's like, you shall not pass. Do not mistake me for a conjurer of cheap tricks. Yeah, that's another one, too.
I think Dumbledore could have had a few more lines pulled from the books, and it would have been better.
Yeah, he also
Yeah.
made references to Order of the Phoenix, at Dumbledore, Gringotts, Order of the
Fox.
Phoenix, Fox, yeah, and you see, great stuff, and
Like, I feel like it was a missed opportunity to not have Dumbledore, like, use Goblet of Fire in some way, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
and also just also he's just like, remind me again, who got his ass handed to him by Saruman? Because that's a
So, in terms of the rap battle, I think Gandalf won. And
Okay.
in terms of who could win in real life, I don't think there's a question because he's got the most powerful wand in existence.
But
so
Gandalf is literally like Gandalf the White. He is the most powerful wizard in the world of Middle Earth. And what is possible with him, I mean, I would say the spells that are in Harry Potter are a lot, anyone who has magical aptitude can be a wizard, whereas wizards in Lord of the Rings are literally they're literally like divine. They're like divine, chosen by like the higher realm of beings. And when Gandalf became Gandalf the White, it was because of Saruman's betrayal and basically, betrayal to the world of man that caused that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I mean, Gandalf being divine versus Dumbledore, who has the ability to, who definitely, I would say, probably has more spells in his arsenal. I would say, I don't know. I would probably say Dumbledore. It would be a good fight. I would like to see I'd like to see a death battle between these two.
Yeah.
I think that would be, hey, death battle, get on that. Because the CRB was great, and the lines were really good, and I like this a lot, and plus Peter and Lloyd dressing up as the respective characters also, they kill it as well.
Who do you guys think would be more, dependable?
I would say
between the two.
I would say if we're dealing with, a great threat, someone who would have my back. They're both dependable, but I would say Dumbledore is there for the main character in a lot of ways more than Gandalf is, because
he's halfway around the damn.
Well, Gandalf does everything he can to make sure that Frodo has everything he needs for a journey, including a traveling mate, a companion who will never abandon him.
Yeah.
And it's because Gandalf is needed elsewhere, but at the same time, it's just I would say the more dependable person in a personal relationship would probably be Dumbledore, but in terms of just the grand master planning of things, because keep in mind, Dumbledore depended on Snape a lot during the book, in the books and everything. He depended on Snape a lot for Snape's counsel and and Snape's trust that the Dark Lord had in him and everything. Whereas Gandalf was mostly had to fly by the seat of his pants, because a lot of the things that he encountered, when he encountered the Witch King of Angmar, he was pretty much almost defeated, but he found a way to escape and found a way to basically keep staying in the fight. Mm-hmm. And Dumbledore, was stricken with a curse. Right. When he dealt with the ring, he basically was guaranteed his death was imminent, and there was no way around it. And to face down your death like that is truly something. It's bravery in its own right, and also they're both in bravery. They both get A+, because Gandalf facing down, at the hot gates of Mordor with Aragorn and the army of Gondor, mm-hmm. that took a whole lot of bravery. But at the same time, I don't know. It's a toss-up in so many ways in terms of just their literary comparisons. But I'd say if I had to give the edge, probably Dumbledore in a real fight, and if they actually fought each other, mm-hmm. I'd probably say Dumbledore would win. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a tough one.
We should finish this up with some wisdom from Dumbledore. Should have gotten on those eagles and flown into Mordor.
This is true. Well,
That's my input.
He's been over here trying to think up some
sick
lines.
Yeah.
We can do the. Oh yeah, hold on. There we go. Yeah, how Lord of the Rings should have ended. 16 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. So this is how it should have ended. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's pretty freaking accurate. I mean, also, Boromir basically just one of us could have died. It's yeah, that would have been bad. Also, Doug pointed out something with Legolas's perfect moments in the films. Him surfing down a shield, killing people at Helm's Deep, surfing down the elephant's trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. But again, it's just his two perfect moments. Like, he's too perfect. And the thing is, well, it's like, dude, this guy's a monster. This guy's a beast. Why not just give him the ring and let him shoot it into the volcano from here? He'll hit it.
Yeah.
Be like, it's like, Legolas, what do your elf eyes see? Give me the ring. All right.
Mr. King.
And nailed it. And all of a sudden, the tower falls down. It's like, you're welcome. Just Legolas walks away.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah. That Dumbledore versus Gandalf. Jesus. I'm glad that we were able to get to this. And I'm glad... Uh-oh. What are you doing, Bilbo? You feel the heat?
He's like, what is this?
Ooh. It's warm here. Yeah, that's the heater. I turned it off, though. But, alright. Anyway, that's going to do it. Till next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.